Welcome to the European Tour Director Portal training video. This series of videos will provide you with the visual demonstrations for preparing for your departure by having all necessary components to book excursions, how to log in and select your tour departure, booking an excursion and processing a payment transaction, refunding a payment transaction, reprinting or resending a receipt, available reporting, generating a list of excursion participants, and how to get support should you have issues. Please review all videos before proceeding with your departure. The European Tour Director Portal is a website that can be accessed by any device with an internet browser. Recommended use is with a laptop or a tablet device. Devices tested with the website have been Apple iPad, Asus Transformer with Android operating system, Microsoft Surface with Windows 8 operating system, and a PC and laptop with Windows 7 operating system. Internet browsers tested with the portal have been Google Chrome and Internet Explorer. We recommend Google Chrome for the Apple and Asus devices. The portal was designed with hardware configured for US English input. You must change your device to US English when using the portal. Your browser must be configured to accept pop-ups for all pages to display properly. Although you may manually key in all data required for processing a payment transaction, there are a few accessories you will need to process card payments with a credit card reader, also known as a swipe device. You will need your tablet or laptop with the capability to connect to the internet, a swipe device. This will be supplied by the operations office. It has a USB connecting to your tablet or laptop. If using an Asus tablet, you will need a USB or mini USB adapter to connect to the swipe device, USB, and the tablet's mini USB port. An Apple tablet will require an adapter for the swipe device's USB connector. Newer iPads have a Lightning port, and older iPads have 30-pin port. The Apple USB camera adapter will connect to the swipe device sufficiently. An Apple tablet will also require you to have a Bluetooth keyboard available for keying in details when the swipe device is connected. Last, you will need to ensure you have access to log into the portal and select your tour departure. The operating office should issue you an ID and password for the portal. Operations will need an email address from you to attach your ID for features available in the portal. This video will show how easy it is to prepare to make a booking. Note that with an Android tablet, you need to disable the keyboard. Now you're ready to get started. Log in and select your tour departure. Activate the browser on your device and go to tdportal.globusfamily.com. Using the ID and password assigned to you by operations, log into the portal. The home page has two tabs across the top, Home and Optionals. Home is the page you are on after logging in. Optionals will display a drop-down list of features for excursion-related activities. The Optionals tab will display a list for the following features. Book, for booking an optional excursion with a payment transaction. Refund, for refunding a payment transaction. Reprint, a feature for sending a receipt via email. Reports, obtain reporting for your optional excursion activity. And Participants, a page designed to deliver a quick list of passengers who have purchased optional excursions. Also visible is Tours Assigned drop-down list that should contain your departures you have been assigned. Tap on the drop-down and select your tour departure. Note that if you have not booked an excursion on your tour departure, it will be labeled Future once you have booked an excursion. The label will change to Current and will remain on the home page until you select a different tour departure. The book page is designed to give a minimal view into the optional excursions available for the departure. It displays only the name and price with its default view. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and you will see options for adding non-excursion charges. All default prices are adult. To view all other pricings, tap the plus symbol to the left of the excursion. These can be filled in just as with the adult pricing when making a booking. Tap the minus symbol if you want to hide the other pricing. To make a booking, first connect your credit card swipe device with the appropriate adapter. Note that if using an Apple tablet, you will need to also activate your Bluetooth keyboard. Enter the quantity desired for all optional excursions or non-excursion payments per passenger. This will create one credit card charge or cash booking on the portal's back office system. Tap the checkout button and a payment page will display with the amount due. Swipe the passenger's credit card and the card data will appear. You will need to key in the CIN value from the card. This code can be found on the back of all but the American Express card. You may change the passenger name at this point, especially if a prepaid card is used. Your tour director email address on record will appear in the CC address field to enable you to receive the emailed receipt. If the passenger wants to receive an email receipt, key the passenger's email address into the email address. This address is kept private and will not be shared with any outside parties. If you do not want to receive an emailed receipt, check the Do Not Send CC checkbox. You may take full split cash payment transaction by recording the cash in the cash collected field. A split cash payment will automatically adjust the charge amount when using a credit card is also desired. When ready, tap the checkout button and process the card. A split cash payment will also display a message to confirm the transaction. Tap OK to continue or cancel to return to the payment page. A successful payment transaction will result in a display of the order status with a success as the status. A failed payment transaction will result in a display of the order status with decline as the status. There may be additional messaging at the bottom. Please note that if a passenger receives a declined payment transaction and it is not due to input error, the passenger must contact their card issuing bank to determine the cause. At the bottom of the page there are two buttons, Email Receipt and New Sale. Tapping Email Receipt will send an electronic receipt to the email addresses captured on the payment page. A message will display, Email was successfully sent. If no email was previously entered, a message will display, Email not successfully sent. Receipts will no longer be printed and will only be available by email. The email should be sent out within an hour of processing. The sender of the email will be consumervacations@globusfamily.com. The passenger will not see your tour director email. A reminder, we do not share email addresses with any outside party. They will solely be used for business related to the transaction. You may proceed back to the book page by tapping New Sale. The refund page allows you to refund only excursions booked during your departure. By company policy, you cannot refund the PPOs. To refund a credit card charge or cash transaction, select the passenger transaction you wish to refund by clicking the plus symbol. Details will be displayed with the quantity available for editing. Key in the new quantity and tap the refund button. Example, if a passenger purchased a quantity of 1, then you enter 0. Note, you may do a partial refund. Example, if you booked 3 and only 1 passenger chose to go, change the quantity to 1. A summary screen will display Tap Refund. to continue, or cancel to stop the transaction. A successful refund will result in a display of the transaction with success as the status. A failed refund will result in a display of the transaction with decline as the status. There may be additional messaging at the bottom. Please note, if a passenger receives a declined refund and is not due to input error, please notify the passenger that you will contact operations to process the refund. A message will display, "Email was successfully sent." If no email was previously entered, a message will display, "Email not successfully sent." Reprint allows you to select a passenger's transaction for resending this email receipt. Find the passenger on your screen and click Reprint. The details will be displayed. If correct, click on the email receipt, and the email will be sent to the email addresses previously entered. A message will display, "Email was successfully sent." If no email was previously entered, a message will display, "Email not successfully sent." There is a small suite of reports available for your use to view optional excursions processed on your departure. LPOs as well as PPOs purchased by the passenger before departure. Note: the samples in your user guide are from a variety of tours and currencies. The final reports for your departure will display the proper currency. On the Reports page, tap on the Reports drop-down list and select the report you wish to use by tapping on the report. The resulting page will list the details of the report selected. You may email the report if needed. This page provides you with a quick detailed listing of all excursions for your departure. If a passenger has booked an excursion, the button Run Report will be displayed adjacent. Tap the Run Report button to view a page of passengers for the excursion. A new browser window will open to display the report. Thank you for viewing the European Tour Director training video. This series of videos introduced you to features for preparing for your departure, logging into the portal, booking an excursion and processing a payment transaction, refunding a payment transaction, reprinting or resending a receipt, available reporting, and generating a list of excursion participants. Should you experience problems with your assigned excursions or logging into the portal, please contact support by emailing the contacts listed in your user guide. Enjoy your travels!